Good morning, beautiful family. I hope you're doing really well. Yeah, lots of breaths this morning. Let me show you where I am before the animals move. There's a beautiful wallaby here this morning. They are rarely down here. So for those of you not in Australia as well, yes, where I live here, we have them running around. I've been living with them for 16 years, and there are not so many places in Australia where you can just see them run around. It's very, very special. So the water is going down here. It's been covered for months and months. And the swans, looks like they're having a nest there. It used to be over there, but it just got flooded and flooded again and again. So normally at this time they also have often babies. So you see what unfolds and where they are going to nest now. This looks like they're have built one up there. And yeah, it's a beautiful sunny morning here. Very, very freezing, but the sun is warming all up now. It's very frosty, suddenly very wintry this morning. Icy cold, but now it's warming up. And look at the beautiful spider webs in the tree branches. It's like our interconnected web. Yeah, so I'm grounding here. Moving my body, riding my bicycle. Yeah. Warming up in the sun. Very strong energies around. Maybe you have read already the post I shared this morning from Shekinah Rose. She is a Blu-ray has been writing and sharing transmissions for the Blu-rays for many years. So those that have been writing and sharing, yeah, they have been and are, like me, we are doing it so that when you listen or read, you can feel, oh wow, do I resonate? Is that me? Because as Blu-rays we are here, and there are different waves of them. We are here of us. We are here as highly evolved empaths, and we are feeling things first and going through it before the rest of humanity. And there are also different waves of the Blu-rays. So there are the first waves and the second waves and so on. So we are all waking each other up. And it's powerful to read that this morning, what she wrote. You can read it on my page. I very resonated with it. Also this morning I woke up in this void space and this emptiness, and there can be anxiety in it because it does feel like death. There's all the old is going, all what we used to identify with, what we used to live with. We might have had been working with certain things and sharing in a way, serving in a certain way, and suddenly all that is shifting. Connections are shifting. All the old ways are leaving. That's what rebirth truly means. And when we are integrating all lifetimes in this lifetime and in this physicality, that's not a small task. That means there are lots of relationships we are meeting and having to work through something, because that clears up the soul memory to integrate that and to come home to ourselves, to come into our own wholeness, to come home to love itself, not to another person. So lots of people have been going from one relationship to the next instead of coming home to self. Eventually, everyone has to come home to the self. Yeah, and often that's also when sometimes relationships take a pause, because that alone time is necessary. Otherwise, the other one can hinder that process. You know, then the focus is on the other one instead of the self, or on the relationship instead of the self. And this is not narcissistic or selfish. No, this is necessary. This is a necessary process. Yeah, and it has been a very, very full-on, the last year especially has been very intense. And the last 2 years, the last 3, 4, 5 years, the last 13 years, super intense. And I've been involved in this, really consciously engaged for 20 years, coming really to consciousness, remembering who I am. Yeah, it's this deep, deep integration work that is necessary for that embodiment work. And yeah, linking our soul, our spirit to come into the body, clearing our programs, our conditioning. And that's a human part. I spoke to that yesterday. And yeah, in different ways many times before, because we come in and we are at the mercy, we are helpless. We are not like a lot of the animal babies, you know, guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are being born and they come out, they have fingernails, they have fur, they have everything, they are ready, they can already eat. They're just smaller adult versions. But us not. We come out and we are helpless for many years. So we are being conditioned in the early years. From the moment on being in the womb, we have been conditioned. And this conditioning is what we are reprogramming from. Because this is what we came in to our ancestral lineage. This is when we are doing the intergenerational healing, the ancestral healing and integration. There's someone coming in like us who are the chain breakers, who break the programs. If we are not breaking the programs, you keep just repeating the same thing generation after generation after generation. The core wounds and stay. If we are breaking the patterns, which many of us have come here for, many is a term, many is relative. Yeah, it's more than one. It's yeah, for some many would be 1 million, for some many would be 1 billion. It's relative, but what I mean is it's like a few, it's more than one. Yeah, it's a number of, yeah, we don't need to stay stuck on how many, it's irrelevant. All this attachment to numbers and figures and time, that has to all go. Because the eternity, our soul, is timeless. It's infinite. And when we share as Blu-rays, we share so that the soul family can find us. Yeah. So that you hear me, us, and you feel, oh, I resonate, that's me. And everybody wakes up at a different time, and you are finding us whenever you are ready. I found my Wayshowers when I was ready. So I am here now for you to find me when you are ready. And then you can join me in all different ways. Yeah, and this rebirth that we are currently in, this metamorphosis, transfiguration, is very intense. It requires, it's like birthing a child. If you are a mother, you know what that entails. It completely changes you. You're not the same anymore when you give birth, and when you are pregnant, you are not the same anymore, because you're merging with another soul, and you actually get initiated by also that soul that comes into you. And suddenly, mother, father, and child, everybody is changed, because there's another energy coming in from that new soul that happens already pre-conception, that changes everything. So this is happening right now, and for our soul and our spirit to come into our body, that is a similar process. That's why it's also called rebirthing. So we need, like I've been sharing about this water now for 1.5 years approximately, because rebirthing with water, this water helps. This water helps us detox, this water helps us reprogram. through this water we begin talking and sharing. Through this water we have a way how we can come into our soul's mission and align our money with our soul. So the rebirthing with water, and yeah, the ant, there's just an ant crawling over my hand. The ants are all about collaboration and community, unity in community. Yeah, so all of this we can do with the water, and the water is necessary also for this process of deep rest, deeply healing the nervous system. Just like when you are a mother to give birth, and after the birth we need a lot of rest, and this is right now. We are birthing ourselves. So when we are birthing ourselves, we don't have a baby to show. There's usually not a community that makes a meal trail and all of that. But we often require a lot of support, because that's also already said when you, this is the Kundalini rising as well, the Kundalini awakening. It doesn't happen unless we have the support so that we can do it, because it knocks you, yeah, it takes you out. You cannot function like you used to before. You know, you need a lot of rest, a lot of sleep, a lot of self-care time, a lot of time in nature, where you just have to shift to be. So that can be very, very challenging to manage life, to pay the bills, to function in the old way. And we have to stop that, because otherwise we can't shift into the new. There has to be a new way. So there's a powerful book I read many years ago, Busting Loose from the Money Game. That was the beginning of shifting how I viewed paying bills. So it's a sign of, you know, we give the money and we pay it with gratitude and appreciation for the service we receive. And we are bringing everything into flow, aligning everything with water and with love. But it's not an easy process, because we are deeply conditioned by our parents and by our collective and by our society. So that's too, the intergenerational working together. If you're 50, it's easier to shift than when you are 80, generally. It's easier to shift when you are 20 than when you are 50. Yeah, less time spent in these conditions. And then it depends also which day you were born, into which season you were born, on your birth chart. If you are a Taurus, for example, or have Taurus in your chart, depending on where, that means you're very stubborn, and that can be very take longer to shift. Yeah. So for me, for example, my Mars is in Taurus. So my Mars, my masculine, is very grounded, my inner masculine, very grounded and very, very earthy and stubborn. Yeah. And I could feel that always in body talk sessions, also with the founder, with Dr. John Beltime. He said that so often to me. You're so stubborn, and stubborn can also mean that we hold on to the past longer, we hold on to any ailments longer, because this is a stubbornness to shift. That can be in the structure of the neuroplasticity, of the wiring in our brain, in our body. So softening it with the returning to origin water and hydrating deeply has been super effective for me, and for many others too. Yeah, and for me, I am sharing this water with you. I'm not going to say why not. I'm going to share with you why, which I share every day, because I'm creating a movement, have been birthing it, that's called the Aqua Phoenix movement, the rebirthing with water. Because many people, many of you will go through what I have been going through. And this is a field where you will not be alone in that process. And you can also prepare with it. Get your water ready, get the machine, get the shower machine, just get it ready, and then start drinking it. And then you are in my field as well, you are in my vortex, in my energy field, and my energy, my frequency is the most powerful healing force in helping you to integrate, helping you to wake up to who you truly are and embody your soul. And we are linking our water machines like a forest, so consciousness flows and gets transported with water. So energetically, the water machines are connected. Yeah, and then we are spreading them to others who need them. And then we are all sharing in that. We are doing that together. So by the time you will be in your deep rebirthing, and you won't have so much, you need to rest a lot, you need to shift your whole life around, then you are prepared. You have something set up that can allow you to follow your soul's mission, to bring something to people that they really need, to align it with your soul's mission and what you are here for, to share about and help others with, and to have money flowing in like water. Yeah, so that you are not alone and you are not in trouble when that time will hit. Yeah. We need a lot of support in that time, sometimes financially, sometimes, not sometimes, we really need physical help, not just energetic help, but also physical help. Support, not help. Because we are doing this also for the whole, and of course supporting ourselves. So for me, for the ones that start first, yeah, and there's others who have gone before me, we all have wayshowers and we all are wayshowers for others. Yeah, so with this you can prepare and you can set yourself up and start a whole different, trajectory. Because our purpose is expanding. The rebirthing, what that entails is that we are not doing the same work as we used to anymore, or we are being it in a different way. We have to just become who we truly are. And then, like animals, if you go to horses and have horse therapy, the horse's frequency is what helps you see who you are and feel and heal. And this is the same for me now. The deeper and deeper I embody, it's my energy, my frequency that helps you embody, that helps you integrate, that helps you heal, come into wholeness. Not anymore so much the doing. Yeah. So just to be connected with me through the water machines, you are not just getting a water machine, you are connecting in with the whole field. That is my field, that is the founders, that is the whole community that is already there. It's 50 years old, 51 this year. Yeah, that's amazing. It's not a scam, it's real. And what I am birthing is new. It's new. Yes, I am in there and I'm in there and I'm utilizing the support. I'm in a network, which is beautiful. I'm also in the network to activate it. And I'm in the network to be supported. We are not alone in it. It's a 50-year-old stable network with beautiful founders who are very community orientated, who are generous, and whose mission is to help people get truly healthy through the water and also wealthy in their share. It's not a scam, it's a real product. It has been used, that's medically graded. It's being used in hospitals and so on, in retreat centers. People use it to heal from chemotherapy and radiation and so on. People use it to prevent getting sick. People have begun drinking it and then the tumors have disappeared. Yeah, without going into radiation or chemotherapy. I'm not making here statements that the machine, that this water is doing that, but it can. Like testimonials have shown that people have been healing with this water. So the power of the water is powerful. It's strong. And you haven't got much to lose. It's not that you are investing into a hyperverse or so, that you might have invested in and then that went broke, that looked really too good to be true. But this is really so good that it is so good it is true. Because all you do is you buy your own machine and you pay a beautiful high price because you really appreciate that machine and the water that you're going to get. It's an investment in your health and in your wealth and into your new life, into your rebirth. And when you buy it, already a lot of people, not a lot, but a few people get a share of that. We share a commission because we are all helping you. We are all helping each other. So we share. We are not just there for ourselves, we are there for the whole. So there's nothing to lose. And then you are in a network where the support is there. And then we do that together, not alone. And there's so many of us alone, especially us Blu-rays. We have been doing it alone for so long. And yeah, this morning I woke up with this anxiety of, oh, what is happening? When will this end? This feels even more dead, but also not. And it's not an anxiety that I felt like over a year ago, or 2 or 3 years ago, when it was stronger, and I was at the beginning of this deep rebirth. But it's not a beginning. I've been doing this for a long time. But anyway, this morning I woke up with this, and it can be so confronting. And then I just lie and I know what it is, and I breathe and I breathe and I breathe. And then when I got up, I read Shekina's posts, which I shared this morning on my page, and then I was like, oh yeah, thank you. This is what I'm feeling. This is also shifting between deep sadness to fullest, highest vibration joy. But they're all one. Also, when I'm sad, I always feel this universal joy. It's not bypassing sadness. I really feel it. But it's a grieving process because we are letting go of who we were. We are letting go of our old life and everything. So anyway, it was a very, the last few days as well. And, it's full on. We are doing this with Earth as well. And you might have seen that everywhere the volcanoes are erupting and opening up, there's so many earthquakes. The whole Earth is tremoring. We are doing this together. As Blu-rays, we are highly sensitive. We are completely in tune with Earth. That's also why I'm coming to you always from nature. And then we're doing it with Earth, and Earth is supporting us as well. And we are each put into different locations. So we are spanning a wide network around the globe. We are all here. And then when our light turns on, we are lighting the grid up. And then we are here. We are getting ready. We are embodying it first. And then we are helping. We are helping the collective. We are helping others. We are speaking for the voiceless. We are speaking for the animals, for the trees. And then we are here, ready for when the next wave of humans come. Oh, good morning, Marinella. Beautiful to see you, sister. Blu-ray sister. Yeah, we've both been doing that together for many, many years, many lifetimes. And we have found each other as well. We found each other through beautiful Anastasia Compass, who is a Blu-ray wayshower, and Shekina Rose as well. And we are all linked. We are all finding each other through those women or men who went first and shared. And then it's our turn to share when the time is there. So for me, that full-on started last year in January, when I began drinking the water and then sharing about it. That's when I opened up to speak here like this, slowly. And I wouldn't be here without it. I know that. And also, the second wavers are dealing with different aspects. Everybody, it's very physically full on. But since drinking this water, I'm not feeling so affected anymore by the chemtrails and by everything. I haven't been sick since. I haven't had any colds or flus or sore throats, nothing. So this comes also along with shifting into higher frequencies, because the disease and illness doesn't exist when we shift into a higher frequency. And what we require when we ascend is super good deep body care. So the water, we are water beings, and as Blu-rays we are very connected to water. So this is a powerful tool for Blu-rays. Also often we haven't been, now we are transmuters. Our work is just like, our work in inverted commas is to be and to transmute, and often we don't get paid for that because we just are and we transmute, but it's the hardest work. So with this water we can actually bring ease into our life and align it all with water, heal deeply, and we need to deeply rest, and with this water our nervous system can rest, and we can get to these deep distortions, these deep, when we are thirsty so deeply, we are in stress. Yeah, and I hear so many people talk about, women talk about perimenopause and menopause like it's a label, and then everybody goes onto this bandwagon and says, oh yeah, I'm already, of course you are perimenopause. You are already that when you are 9 years old or when you are born. Peri just means before, but it's a label. I feel it's totally misunderstood because we are deeply thirsty, and the more years you are thirsty, deeply on a cellular level, and you're not detoxing properly because your water isn't right, all these symptoms, they are all the same symptoms that people say they are menopausal symptoms. But this is for men and women. No, these are our ascension symptoms, and these also comes from being deeply thirsty on a cellular level. Having been given the wrong food, the wrong drinks, yeah, so many chemicals. And as Blu-rays, we are super sensitive, so they affect us so much. You might feel that too. Yes, we are Wayshowers. Yes, you are too. And how are you with sensitivity? How have you been with that? Like for me, and then finding out, really resonating with that, I'm a Blu-ray, and we are highly sensitive to, that has been pushed down so much by others, you know. But I really learned to embrace it, and then really become free of these irritants. And with this water, I've just been flushing it out. So my body has become clear and deeply hydrated. So I'm not thirsty anymore, and then I'm not needy anymore. So this thirst on a cellular level shows up in all different ways. Excessive eating, excessive drinking, excessive alcohol consume, needing coffee all the time to energize. I've never done that. Luckily, gratefully, gracefully, gratefully, grateful I am. Because look also how the coffee beans are being sprayed. I shared that yesterday too on my page. This is highest toxification of humanity has been unfolding. More strongly than ever, humans are being toxified. Through the microplastics, yeah, through all the addictions that the humans have, sugar, coffee, all these different things. Then the gluten, the flour that is all filled with glyphosate, or the industrial agriculture that has been ruining everything. So when we are very sensitive, that can knock us off, and then we can't do our soul's purpose. Yeah. Yeah, and when we come fully home and we connect and we get in touch with our innate wisdom, then like you say, Marinella, your body, mind and spirit allows you to know what you need. Yes. And then we know what we need in every moment. And for me too, I know what I need, and I still have had to work through addictions and distortions, deep conditionings, and from the deep thirst, Yeah, all a brainwash, yes. And it's not just a brainwash, it's a really deep conditioning that can also come from being deeply thirsty and from the longing, you know, that has been training us to need the wrong things and to be too scared of what we really need to claim that. So many people run away from love and connection and real friendships. They run away from it. Yeah, and then run to something that is destructive. So there's a lot of distortion in the human psyche that's on all levels, the distortion, leading to the wrong, in inverted commas, choices that keep one trapped. Now that's on body, mind, spirit, soul, on all levels these distortions can be. Yeah. Many years we have been doing this work. Yes. And that's where there's a lot of people who have done a few medicine journeys and then say, oh, I'm done. But this is not done, that's bypassing. We cannot rush this. We cannot bypass this. We cannot buy it. We cannot manipulate it. This is deep work. At some point, I felt now I am whole. Now I'm the healed, the whole healer. But it's not me that is doing something. I'm an instrument of love. I'm an instrument of source. But there comes a point when we shift and we can feel it. Wow, the main conditions are done now. The main deconditioning. And then it didn't end. It just went on even more into a death and rebirth. What I'm going through right now. Yeah, it's every day. And so this is also, the water helps me. So when I'm drinking the water, this is truly my fluid, because I'm a water being on a water planet, with a water body. So I'm returning with this water to origin. And it's hydrating me so deeply and detoxing me so deeply, because it goes right into the cells, hydrates 6 times deeper than other water, molecular hydrogen water. Yeah. So it's a very powerful. And then that helps me, to clear out much more effortlessly. Everything is shifting that was a bit stagnant. Everything is in flow. Yeah, also the asking and the opening to receive. As my body has been opening to receive the water so deeply, I am opening my whole being up to receive. Receive more light, hold more light, receive, hold more money, let it flow, let the light flow, let what I share flow, let my love flow, no holding on. That's what we are also shifting out of. The grasping, the clinging, the holding on. And water teaches it. This water here is flowing. It's a bit quiet, a bit more slow at the moment, because it's not raining, but it's flowing. We can hear it there. The light is flowing. The water I drink is flowing. And we have been taught to hold on to it. To hold on to it with antiperspirants, to stuff it in, to just hold it all. Yeah, we are not meant to hold the money as well. The money is meant to flow. But so many hold it because they are scared and they're not sharing it. They're not letting it flow. They're only sharing it with themselves in a bank account and their little family. But we are here to share it. We are here to share all, because we are one. You are me and I am you. When we realize that, and that is what the beauty is in this community, with the water, we share. We share our knowledge, we share our guidance, we share commissions, we share money that way, we share retreats, we share. Yeah, we share. No holding on. It's beautiful. Yes, so much clearing and deep cleansing, yeah. Being true to the self. Yes, thank you, Marinella. Yeah, being true to our soul, which is our true self. Yeah, the light we are. Yeah, it's beautiful. And now it's every day when I share here, or every moment, day, night, through my sharing, I activate the field, I activate myself, I shift further, and it feels better. I'm not just sharing it anymore with my diary, with my journal, or with just one person or two. I'm sharing it with everyone who is ready to listen. And that way already I've been expanding in my service. I've been expanding effortlessly in a way, and joyfully, which is how it needs to be. Otherwise we drain, and that can kill us. Yeah, that can take our physical life away. There isn't a death on our soul level, but when we want to rebirth here, or we are meant to rebirth here in our physical body and integrate all our lifetimes now in this life, and not die and be rebirth and come as a baby again, but rebirthing in our body, we need to take super good care of ourselves. Yeah, or it doesn't work, or we get very sick. Yeah, and we've done this for so long, quite alone. But also never. That's also just a program that we are alone. We were never alone. And we are already all in the quantum field together, like I always say. We just have to come now down in the physical together. That requires sometimes this opening further and jumping. That's why the kangaroo, the wallaby, was on here this morning. We have to take the leap. Yeah, yes. Sharing and caring makes the world go around in a healthy way. Thank you. Yes. Yes. That's what we are here for. And by sharing, we are sharing also with ourselves, because we are all one. The sharing is a caring for everybody and ourselves. And right now, we are watching, lots of children, mothers, people being killed and starving to death, and there's more and more voices coming out and saying, or speaking up for those that can't speak, or that are, that are in that. We are watching all this, and often we can't do anything on the outer, and we have to remember that how we help is by coming home to self, and by sharing. And as Blu-rays, and as the Wayshowers, and as for our work, we also need money. We need money. We want money, so that we can help, so that we can help animals and so on. Yeah, so that we can be together. It's like the money needs to come into the right hands. And this is what is shifting. We're in a big shift. Yeah. So if you feel anxiety at times, that's very normal, what we are going through. It's real. It's real. And we need tools like being in nature, breathing, moving the body, drinking deeply hydrating water, like this water, eating very healthy and purely, and listening to also the new, because the old, even the old food, the old drinks, all of that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, it's all new. And shifting our physicality, shifting our spine, shifting our brain, aligning our 3 brains so that the soul can work and come in, can work with our brains. Yeah, it's a big, big process. And we can do it. We have been doing it. We are doing it. We are being it. We are becoming it. We are actualizing our infinite potential. Yeah, and we are blazing the trail. And what each of us shares that is for humanity, and we are doing it first. Yeah. So you might not yet feel what I'm going through or we are going through, and maybe in a few years or next year or next week or next month, when it begins for you or whatever, you remember, and then you know where we are. Yeah, we are here. And I'm not going away, I'm just going deeper in. I'm here. I'm here and everywhere. The more deeply we come in and are here in the body, the more also we realize how multidimensional and omnipresent we are. We are everywhere. That also then shifts the need to travel physically, because we can go there in consciousness. Yeah, and we can, yeah, we need to give Earth also a rest. That's why so many people stand up everywhere, not wanting tourists anymore. Yeah, this is like what I've been sharing about the ocean, the documentary that is running right now, screening. The overfishing that take everything out, leave nothing behind. What about the villages and the fishermen that live from the ocean? Yeah. Where are others, or where have we been doing that, going in and taking way too much than we need? Yeah, I see it here where I live in my community. Developers have come in, they're wanting to overdevelop, take away from us. We community have been here for 18, 19 years, almost 20. We are here, living here, and now developers have come in the front, and they just make it bigger than was in the original plan, not caring what we want or what is actually meant to be. Not communicating with the land and the animals and so on, or the valley. They're taking too much, taking more than they need, and by that there's death of so much happening. Yeah, and greed, which takes away from others. So let's be mindful of that, and that's what we also speak up for and share. And when we bring in preservation areas, like in the ocean that's happening, then it regenerates. So today is World Ocean Day. Yeah, so let's celebrate that today. I will share a bit more later. I will share the beautiful images of the ocean, and maybe watch the documentary today if you feel called to, and going into the ocean and seeing the beautiful corals and the fish, and it's a paradise, it's a heaven in the ocean, on earth, in there. Yeah, so drinking to all that. Read Shakina's post on my page, see if you resonate as well, and yeah, sending you so much love and blessings. And let's have another look here. It's very intense energies and what has been flowing through this morning. It's a beautiful swan down there. The other one, oh yeah, the other one is in the water now. Beautiful swan couple. Sacred union codes. I feel they have their nest on there. Another cycle of the babies. There's a beautiful aqua phoenix sitting on the wood. And the swallows are flying around, and this water goes into the ocean. The sun is warming up. Let's turn our light body on, our mitochondria. Let's share. Thank you for being on, Marinella, with me, bringing this through with me. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy. We Blu-rays are truly here to share, but not at our own cost. So we also need to be alone a lot, and we need to take good care of ourselves and each other. And thank you for commenting, which also helps the algorithm, and the algorithm helps get this more out. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel if you feel to, also getting that more out. I download all these videos on there because here they get deleted, and it's just another platform, expanding into other platforms to share more. Yeah, thank you, Marinella. I really see you and feel you, and it's always a blessing when you come on, and yeah, you can feel it and we feel it together, and together we are stronger. Now this is the coming together that is happening now, that we are opening up to deeper and deeper, coming together in the physical in some ways, even if we live in different states or countries. But we can link with these water machines, for example, as well, and we can link. Yeah. So I wish you a beautiful day. Let's keep sharing our light and our love. And you know, when I come on here, even if in the morning I was in grief, sadness, anxiety or so, when I come on here and speak, there's so much power opening up in me, so much love, so much joy. It is truly my joy. I'm not doing this because I have to or because I want to gain something. It's just truly flowing just naturally out of me. And then I light up, and the sun engages with me and brings these rainbow colors around. You know, I really truly light up when I share with you. This is not fake. It gives me my biggest joy. So, and even if it's only one person who listens fully or comments, I don't care. One is enough. Even if it's nobody, it goes into the grid. I'm doing this not for anyone specifically. I'm doing this for the whole, because I'm just being that. It's like how the sun shines when we embody our soul and our spirit. We just are what we are without any more thinking of what we need to do. It's just what I'm doing. I was just following. Sit down now and now turn the camera on. And there's often that feeling that was strong this morning. Oh, what am I going to talk about? I don't know. It just flows through me because we are divine vessels. We are vessels for the divine love. We are an instrument of love. Yeah. And so this body temple, we need to so care for. This is our highest technology. Yes, it is so fulfilling. When we are in our soul's mission, it is so fulfilling. And then we radiate that out, and then all the thriving, the hustling, the needing, everything stops. Then we just are, and then we so deeply relax. That is the deepest healing. Yeah, that is the healing to wholeness. Yeah. And then a life begins, keeps unfolding, where we just flow through the day and the night, always just flowing. Our soul leads us. This is how a horse feels safe when so bonded with the owner. You can ride together and you know the horse will carry you. You don't have to. I experienced that with the horse. I didn't have to do, I just had to sit on him, and I knew he was taking me, and he knew I was protecting him. I was guiding him and he was guiding me. We were one, moving as one. And I often feel that still. That is like moving with my soul. That's how it's deeply embodying now. And that's how it feels when we are soul aligned with other humans, with other souls. We just move together as one. And it feels like home. Yeah. But first we have to come home to ourselves. And be that, like I experienced with my horse. We were one, riding as one, and we both would have shifted our lives to be with each other, if that would have been meant to be. but it was just in that moment the lesson, the deep showing me. He showed me that. Yeah. So the soul mates, the soul guides come in all different forms. And I'm just about to pick up 4 new guinea pigs that are wanting to come in. And I don't have any say in that either much. It's like I saw them, they need to come, and it was like, yeah, I'm open to that. I'm open to that. So I'm going to pick them up very soon, either today or tomorrow, or we'll see. And then they are joining the tribe, the herd that is existing. And the guinea pigs are my wayshowers as well. Now they're getting bigger again, and when new ones come in, there's a new energy coming in. And that opens my whole field up, because the guinea pigs and I are weaving together. They are master souls, sometimes, not sometimes, they are masters in these little bodies. You know, they can be, they are also multidimensional beings, and they can be, yeah, ascended masters coming into these little bodies. There can be buffaloes, there can be jaguars, there can be lions, there can be dogs and cats and everything that come into these little bodies. I have encountered all different kinds in the guinea pigs. So don't, I know you don't, Marinella, but yeah, don't anybody diminish them just because they are little, or call them rodents or so. They are way more than that. Yeah, and these guinea pigs, they are really shaman guinea pigs. And these new ones, 4 girls are coming in. Sometimes they are also ones returning that used to be with me already some time before. So I will share about them very soon when they have arrived. And yeah, deep healing is happening for all of us. Yeah, and for us wayshowers, it's getting easier and easier. And we are breaking through. We're breaking through and breaking through. Further into the light, rising. Let's have a bit more water to drink before we leave. And move into our beautiful day. Thank you for sharing. Thank you again, Marinella. Have a beautiful day. Big hugs to you. Yeah. I'm so grateful all of you are here with me on this planet, and we are finding each other. Yeah, it's the deepest joy always when we meet each other. Sometimes people run away again because they're scared of that powerful meeting, but eventually everyone returns, and because we are all one from the same oversoul. It's just getting scared of our own reflection in the other. Like often I watch the sun shining against glass in the morning. That's like us, the light. So strong, reflecting. Yeah, and we need to stay open in the heart, open to love, staying open. Wow. You heard him. Do you hear his flapping? I just saw him fly. I don't often see the swans fly. They have a big, big wingspan. So we have swans flying, kangaroos leaping, lots of beautiful energy. And one is sitting on the nest still, so I feel we're going to have babies here soon. And the animals are all working with us. Like the Instinct Prosperity community is filled with animal spirits, powerful masters waiting for all of you to join. And we're sitting on the nest, so to say, the swan. Have a look, she's one. They're beautiful co-creators. They care for the little ones together. So one is sitting on the nest, the other one is swimming there now. Oh, that's so beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, so they are also with us. Have a beautiful day now, and yes, thank you again, Marinella. Thank you everyone for watching the replay. Thank you for fully engaging, and thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing. Sharing is truly caring, and together we are rising, and together we are more powerful. Yeah. See you again soon. Bye for now.